A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something. Something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
Well, ow. That sucks. Hey guys, I'm back and I'm playing the newly released Tomb Raider, which I've already actually finished once, and it's absolutely awesome. I figured I'd go back and record my hard playthrough. So, you totally just saw the intro, which most of it was seen already as a CG teaser trailer a year or two ago, I guess. I think it was the first thing seen on the game, was that trailer, and video, whatever. And now we're being hung upside down, which has also been in a few videos. And yeah, it's not a good situation for anybody. So we're gonna get out of that. But before before I do that, I'm going to quickly swap over to turn subtitles on so I can talk through some of the chat or whatever so you guys can still see what they're saying and I'm not overriding that. If I can find it. There it is. Yeah, see? Look, hard. See, I'm not lying here. I'm actually playing it on hard. There. Okay. So now you guys can read that, hopefully.
Help! Jonah! Ryan! Help!
So they really didn't introduce any of the crew of the Endurance there. So a lot of the names just gonna say or whatever really won't mean anything for a while. Eventually their voices will sound familiar, and then it won't really be until like the end of the game you really get to know any of the crew of the ship, which is kind of too bad because, like, I mean, it kind of makes sense in the fact that it's supposed to be Lara's journey through all this, but, you know, still. Ow. Ow. I can't even, I'm trying not to think about how much that would hurt, because I'm sure it would hurt a lot. I don't even want to think about it. Whenever I think too much about things that look like they hurt, it really, I'm getting uncomfortable now, yeah. Okay, I'm not thinking about that. But yeah, so it'd be kind of cool if we got to know some of the other characters a little bit better, but overall I feel like they do an okay job using some of the side stuff that you can find and comes up. So it's like you know enough about them that they still kind of fit. And maybe, you know, I'm kind of hoping they show up in the sequel, because there needs to be a sequel to this game. Also, Creepy. We'll actually be seeing a lot more of those.
What happened to you?
Is not the only person who's like that. Might be the newest one. Yay, torches. There's lots of burning stuff. Torch is just the first thing that lets you do that. You actually even get upgrades to the torch even.
Damn it.
Was there a he? I didn't catch that. So yeah, there's fire to play a role. Occasionally creepy sounds. Yeah, it says there's survival instincts mode that kind of acts like if you played the Batman Arkham series games, like a detective mode. Except it doesn't really go through walls. There's an upgrade you can get to see some things through walls, but yeah, it mostly just highlights things in the area that are interactive. So it helps with like puzzle solving, and will stick around as long as you don't move. As once you start moving, it'll go away. This first part of the game is fairly straightforward. Yo! Run! Get off. Yeah, fairly straightforward. It's pretty much all quick time events and a bit of puzzle solving. I also noticed like stuff like this. No, she's like really bloody and dirty right now, but she'll go through the water and should come out actually a lot cleaner. They'll do this a few times. Yeah, there. See, you can already see it's been washed off, which is kind of cool. Sadly, it's not a dynamic thing, so it's like you can't roll around in the dirt or something and get dirty and then jump in water and have it wash off, which is kind of too bad. But still, it's kind of cool to do it story-wise at least. I know there was actually a system for that in one of the other Tomb Raiders. I know for sure Underworld had it, but I don't know if the other ones do. So this is our first real puzzle.
What kind of contraption is this?
So what we need to do is we need to light that big group of stuff on fire, but we can't get the torch to it because there's a big thing, a big waterfall type thing, and that'll put out the torch. So what we need to do is burn anything with like this white cloth on it is flammable. So you burn this stuff, and that unlocks this, plunges that into the water, which collects a lot of this other white cloth stuff. And this stuff keeps flowing down to the river, so if you screw this up, you can always try again. what we do is we let that build up a bit, we jump up on here, which raises it back up, it hits the edge, and dumps that stuff into that cage. Once it's in the cage, here, and this is where you might screw up. It'll say, it'll like say F to shove. Don't shove it yet. Hold that down, flame it up, shove it down. No, the water doesn't cover that part. I don't know how that stuff can still stay on fire when it hits the water, but whatever.
Gotta get out of here.
But, you know, explosions have this nasty thing of causing structural integrity issues. Yeah, this place is coming down. And it's not gonna wait for you. Of course, the easy exit gets blocked off. That would just be too easy. And the next is taken from us. Okay, that would have hurt. She gets hurt a lot in this. There's really nothing you can do about it. Chasm. Yes, I did that on purpose. Run. This scared the crap out of me the first time. Also can cause people issues. That, you want to push F. F is melee. There's two possible options in a quick time event like that. It's either E or F. Those timed ones, I believe, are always F. Because it's a melee strike of some kind. Retaliation. There are some you want to mash the E button for, though, and that's your activate. And then we just do some more button mashing here. Climbing animation. I'm not really playing. And we made it. Well, that was probably a bit of an adrenaline rush for the first time you play it. Also, I want to note that I turned a couple of settings down or off just to make sure I could keep Tress FX on, because look at that hair. I mean, there's still some issues, sure, but like the fact that it kind of sits a foot off of her shoulder. But I mean, it's pretty darn cool. I mean, it moves in the wind and everything. That's just awesome. Let's just take this scene in, really. The hair and the wind and the view and the logo. That's a beautiful shot right